Say it slow, let it bloom. The smokehouse presence under cedar light and a midnight moon. Boots on the porch and the screen door sighs, lantern glow dancing in a jar of flies. Old strings hum where the embers sleep, and the whole front yard feels low and deep. Barrel by the fence and a weather bench, smell of pine smoke hanging over the fence. A busted old truck in the dust by the shed, and the radio whispers from the kitchen ledge. They come from the highway, they come from the ridge, riding in quiet as the river bridge. Hats tipped down with a grin on half, like they've known this place since the first my back. A smoke, a breeze, and the cold stay kind. Every spark moves like a small lost sign. There's a story in the grain of the tabletop, in a slow sweet hush that the night won't stop. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, on the stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. Miss Rose at the door with a tray of light, cornbread gold and a mason jar bright. One boy laughs with a chip in his tooth, says the world gets kinder in the smokehouse roof. There's a slide guitar crying from the back, like a train on a line that don't look back. And the boots tap time on the plank wood floor, while the moon hangs low by the kitchen door. The human out with their coffee cups, saying pass that flame, let the past wake up. There's a long drawn piece in the evening's hand, like a slow sunrise on a desert land. And the girls in denim with their hairpin loose, got a wind born shining a sweet sad truth. Every laugh falls soft in the drifting haze, like a memory caught in a copper blaze. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. If the road gets wild and the miles get cold, come back to the fire where the hush takes hold. Let the smoke curl up like a prayer in the trees. Let the hard world fade in the evening breeze. One deep voice calls from the timberline, and the whole porch answers in a slow unwind. No rush, no dust, just a steady flame. Only the night and the ones by name. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft.
What's goody, Cowboy Nation? Hoodie in the building. Got my guy, Angry Cowboys Fan, here with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a nice little conversation, you dig? What's the deal with you, bro?
What's going on with you, man? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's good to see you.
Indeed. Always a pleasure, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Just figured we go live for y'all this morning, man. Keith Davis, what's the deal with you? How you, bro? CZ, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Botrix is up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We got who else? We got Jeremy Betts, my guy. Always tapping in.
Yes,
in.
Sir.
I appreciate everybody who tapped in with us this morning. So Angry, man, what's the deal, bro? We've been seeing a lot of nut shit on X and all this and all that. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. This has been bugging me a little bit, just a little bit.
Real talk, man. Real talk. It has, man. There's some craziness, man. Ever since that top 10 quarterbacks list came out from ESPN, Eagles fans have been crashing out. I mean, they've gone back. They talk about we can't talk about the Super Bowls from the VHS era and stuff like that, but they over there comparing their current quarterback to our Super Bowl winning quarterback in Troy Aikman. Why? I
think I've come to a realization. Now, I did a little research this morning, okay, about a program that I assumed started back in the 80s. Boy, was I wrong. And I have to correct myself. Okay. I mean, it still holds true, but I have to correct myself. So I would always say, No Child Left Behind program. It was a program implemented by the U.S. government. You know what I'm saying? So kids who were lacking in the academics could move forward with their peers. Okay, so they didn't feel dumb. So I was wrong in saying that it was 1984. It was in 2002. Now, when did the Eagles' history start?
I mean,
2002. So, with that being said, it tracks. It makes all the sense. It makes all the sense. Firm, what's the deal? What's the deal? Beanos. Who else we got in here? JCTS Slice or JCT Slice. What's the deal, bro? Josephine P. How are you, sweetheart? It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Glad to have you.
hey,
But yeah, this so the notion that example, when the Eagles won their Super Bowl and everybody was seeing Eagles fans cheering on their team, and you're at the parade and you got your mayor, you know what I'm saying, going out there and rooting for the guys, and ever so casually you're told to spell the Eagles, and it's EAGLES. That's how I was taught how to spell. But for some odd reason, these guys, again, it tracks 2002. You know what I'm saying? It's 20 some odd years. You're spelling it wrong. So that tells me that you are a fan base that has been left behind, academically at least.
oh no.
So I mean,
Oh,
because
no.
because the reason why I say that is because in the world of reality, there's something called context. Okay. And it matters. It matters all across the board. Okay. When they put out these rankings every year, they are ranking you at your position for what you did in your position the year prior. Okay. So when we see Leonard Williams, the number one DT, well, guess what? I can't be mad. I love Quentin Williams. I think Quentin Williams is one of the best DTs in the game. Unfortunately, he played for the Jets, and then he played for the dumpster fire of a defense that was the Cowboys. He had 3 really good games, and I think he tripled his pressure rate when he got here. You know what I'm saying? Super, what's the deal, Super T? Yeah, he tripled his pressures when he got here. And to be named the number, I'll bring it up for you. And to be named the number 6 guy is not you can feel disrespected, but it's not a slight. To me, it's not a slight. You know what I'm saying? Only
Right.
because we were ranked the last defense in the league. So it would be gross negligence to put him in the top 3, 4, 5 at his position when 5 guys actually did better
Yeah.
in the whole season as a whole. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about your body of work throughout your career. We're talking the season before. That's the
Right.
context of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, with the whole quarterback rankings, like Jalen Hurts, he may be number one or working on number one as far as the Philadelphia Eagles organization goes. You're like, yes, absolutely. But then when you put him out there, not even with the NFC East pool, but with the entire NFL, the other 31 quarterbacks in the league, it's like you can name other quarterbacks that are playing the position at a better clip than he did last year. But as far as whole body of work, like, yeah, man, you got to give dude credit where credit is due. He is a Super Bowl winning, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And that's great and everything. But when it comes to individual stuff, what's going on, individual stats. And I know some people may not want to put any stake in a stat, but when it comes to individual stats, he doesn't fall within the top 10 of last year. Even the year before, during their Super Bowl run, he did not fall within the top 10 of that same list. He was number 11, if I'm not mistaken. But like I told you backstage, that man has the ability to be great. he has the ability to be elite. I won't say great because I think he's great right now, but he has the ability to be elite. But his fan base and his fans will not allow him to take that step.
Facts.
Why? Why do I say that? It's because when he stopped running as much as he did last year and just wanted to do his thing as far as pocket passing, his fans would not allow him to do it. Go
Facts.
back to what you know. Go back to what you know. It's like, yo, I'm sitting here trying to evolve, and y'all are telling me go back to what I used to do. How will I evolve? I just don't get it.
I'm
bro.
not even. What I'm not going to do today. What I'm not going to do today is derail this show. I will not derail this show. Here's why I will not derail this show. Because it's not about a giant. It's not about necessarily the Eagles, and it's not about a damn Commander. So what I'm not going to do is derail the show. He can have whatever thoughts he wants to have today. Enjoy it. It's Friday. I'm having a great day. Okay, and we're going to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But back to the topic at hand. When you're as a quarterback, there are three metrics that I feel you have to have. Okay, you have to have pocket presence. You have to be able to read a defense, and you have to be able to make your decision making has to be on 1,000. There's probably 7 quarterbacks in the league where I can definitively say they have all 3 of those metrics. You know what I'm saying? Some better than others.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt that Lamar Jackson is one of the elites. As much as I can't stand him, there's no doubt that Josh Allen is one of the elites. He has at least 2 of the 3 metrics. Okay, Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford. To actually think that just because he hasn't won a Super Bowl in his career, that diminishes what he actually does as a quarterback. And Dak Prescott, you are out of your fucking mind.
Right.
His decision making is elite. Say what you want. His decision making is elite. He is not a turnover machine that most people would like to give him credit for, but he's not. That's number one. He does read defenses very well. He's probably one of 3 quarterbacks who can make pre-snap reads and then check in and out of plays as needed. His pocket presence. The dude manipulates defenses with just his eyeballs. Not all quarterbacks can do that. I'm not caping for Dak. Does he have his woes? Does he have his things that he comes up short on? Yeah. Yeah, his decision making isn't always there. No quarterback is perfect. None. Not one quarterback is perfect. 2024, when Jalen Squirts decided he wanted to go out there and win a Super Bowl, when the Eagles won a Super Bowl, guess what? Throughout the season, he was not perfect. But when it came down to it, he got the job done.
He was perfect.
Because he had other factors with him to help him do that. When you have Saquon Barkley, he runs for 2,000 in a season.
Bro.
Goes through the playoffs, still killing them. But then you get to the Super Bowl where Spagnuolo is going to seriously key in on your strength, and your strength is that guy, Saquon Barkley. It's going to open up a bevy of options for you. I'm not taking nothing away from Jalen Squirts. I'm not taking nothing away from him. He is a good quarterback. He really is. But if we're looking at what he did last season, because that's what these rankings are for, not for your total body of work. It's for last season, the season prior, and how you played the position. To say that there's 16 dudes better than you at your position, that's a knock. That's a hell of a knock. Now, do I agree that he should be 17? Probably not. I think that's a bit low.
Yeah.
Like 12 between 12 and 15, 12, 16. Fine. 17, all right, fine. Like, come on. Like we're better than that. But if you're looking at the total body of work from what he did last season, it kind of tracks. Like it does. Say what you want. Like, I mean, yeah, if you look at the numbers last season, 16 quarterbacks better than you, Baker Mayfield, who else did they have? Jordan Love, uh, Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got those guys ahead of you. But if you look at their body, if you look at what they did throughout the season, that'll tell you the story. You know, when we say stop just looking at the numbers, you gotta it's more to it than just the numbers. Context matters. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's real.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Like, who did they have? I wonder who they did have after him, or even, before him, where he was ranking. I know they got honorable mentions. Jaden Daniels is an honorable mention. Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence. That's who. And then it says Jalen Hurts. So I think people get it twisted what we actually expect. What is expected of the quarterback position in the NFL now? I think we get it twisted. As Cowboys fans, we expect Jalen Hurts to be to the same standard of what we hold Dak Prescott to. The offense is supposed to run through Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's supposed to be able to lift everybody's level of play in order to, win games and stuff like that. That's what is expected in Cowboys Nation. In Philly, I mean, maybe not to the fans, but to real, to football fans that are taking an objective opinion about it, they know that the quarterback position is the position that holds everything together. Go out there, make plays, go out there, ball security, do not turn over the ball, lead our team to a win. Bam. That same expectation ain't on Dak Prescott. So when we think about what entails a quarterback, we're going to the highest metric of what Dak Prescott is held to, the standard that he is held to with the Cowboys quarterback. It's kind of apples to oranges. And Eagles fans want us to be like, yo, hold Jalen to those same standards. But when you hold Jalen to those same standards, 2,900 yards in a season isn't impressive at the quarterback position. But the only thing that was good was the fact that he led his team to a Super Bowl.
So I love the game of football. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm a football savant. I can't read you the X's and O's. I can't tell you what metrics to look for in players that make them successful. But what I do know is I know what my eyes see, and winning is the barometer. Winning is the ultimate goal. No one is taking away the fact that you won a Super Bowl. No one is. But again, we're sitting here talking about the performance the year before, not your Super Bowl year, not the year you went in 2022 where you didn't play nobody. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about what you did the year before. We had the number 3 ranked offense in this league. Yes, we had CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Ryan Flournoy, Javonte Williams, and a hodgepodge of guys on the offensive line because only one player played all 17 games. Everybody else injured here, injured there.
Yeah, it's Terrence Steele.
In order to win, you need all things working together. That is a team thing. You can't win a Super Bowl if your old-ass defense is letting a hobbled quarterback run circles around you. You can't win a Super Bowl if all you do is key in on a running back while your secondary is getting toasted. You can't. It's impossible. You can't win a Super Bowl if you're throwing five turnovers, giving up 5 turnovers in the NFC Championship. You can't. It's impossible. That shit don't happen. If you go back and you look at every one of these Super Bowl winning teams, all these Super Bowl winning teams had 3 things going for them: special teams, offense, and defense. If one is missing, you're not getting that ring. I promise you. So we're sitting here talking about how I'll rather take the Super Bowl win and the rankings. Well, if that's the case, why are y'all bitching so much? Why are y'all making this thing about the Cowboys when it's we didn't make this list? We didn't make this list. They asked executives, owners, and coaches. That means your coach didn't rank you. Didn't even, from what I understand, when they did these rankings, they'll tell you where you were highest ranked and lowest ranked, right? I was told by ESPN or whoever, Jeremy Fowler, that when they asked about Jalen Hurts, there wasn't a coach or an executive or an owner that ranked Jalen Hurts above 9. It was from 9 to 17, highest to lowest. Not even your own team thinks you're a top 5 quarterback. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? You have flaws. So does Dak Prescott. So does Peyton Manning. Or so did Peyton Manning. So does Josh Allen. So does Lamar Jackson. So does Sam Darnold. Everybody's got flaws. Sometimes you just need everything working in tandem. This is not about winning a Super Bowl, because if that's the metric, then yeah, you belong at 17 because Sam Darnold's the best quarterback in the league. Guess what he did? He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was just counting out last year's schedule, and I was like, now if the Dallas Cowboys defense could have held other teams, the teams that were on the schedule, to 20 points, guess what our record would have been last year?
12-5.
Absolutely. 12-5. If they would have just 20 points, the Dallas Cowboys offense outscored that 12 out of 17 times last year.
Well, you had a top 17 quarterback and you still didn't win. So what are we doing? We already had the discussion about Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was a better cerebral quarterback than Tom Brady. Tom Brady was a smart quarterback, yes, and he understood he was a master of his offense, just like Peyton Manning. But Tom Brady's offense was dumbed down and simplified, whereas Peyton Manning, if you check into something, he's checking into something. And every time you think you got him, he got you. So that's the difference. I'm not worried about what Eagles fans feel about where we were ranked at. It's based off of your performance at your position. Hear me clearly. Hear me clearly for all the No Child Left Behind children in the room, okay? It's based off of your performance individually at your position. That's what it's based off of. There's no one who can tell me that Jamar Chase was the best running wide receiver in the game last year. He wasn't. Guess what? JSN was. He's ranked number 1. Are we complaining about that? Do you hear anybody going on Twitter saying, but Troy Aikman, you're making it about the Cowboys? This is what y'all do. Y'all base your barometer off the Cowboys. Y'all sound like that ex-girlfriend who's mad that we got a chick better than you. That's what y'all sound like. It's infuriating. It's infuriating because we don't care about y'all. That's your problem. He was ranked 17, not us. We didn't rank you that. Even your own executive, your own coach, your own owner ranked them between 9 and 17.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I could understand if this was like a fan-driven thing that was put together and ESPN just published it like, okay, man, the Cowboys got more fans and whatever. It is what it is. This is coming from, and that's why I keep saying it on posts. I keep saying it in videos. This is coming from your execs, your scouts, your coaches, your GMs of the league right now. And I'm pretty sure that they'll probably throw like, beat writers and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is GMs and stuff. And they're telling you this.
You ain't even got no chip. I don't know what you're talking about. So now you're an Eagles fan now. But go ahead, continue.
But who was it? Tim Daniels said, if it was just for last year, then how was Mahomes that high? is because Mahomes had to struggle and still had a statistically great season. Threw for 3,500 yards. Just over 3,500 yards. Um, his his QBR was 68.5. I mean, Dak is about 69. Use that as an example. But with what he had, and I believe this is why Dak Prescott also is ranked up there, in the ranking. We see what you had. You had a crummy defense, but he still went out there every single game. That offense still went out there every single game, and they performed. There were 5 games where they didn't score over 20 points.
Mm.
But any other season, the defense, like let's say if we would have had Dan Quinn's defense, we would have been in the playoffs last year. And once you get to the playoffs, what's the first thing that they do? What's the first thing other teams do?
They change it up.
They try to take what you do best away from you. Sometimes whenever you get in there and what you do best is running the football, you get to the playoffs and they don't have an answer for it. So you continue to run until you get to that game where the defense completely sells out to your run. And that's when your quarterback, I got this. That describes the Philadelphia Eagles 2024 run.
Mm.
Somebody said, I believe it was the league commander saying something about, well, I like to be ranked 17th and have a Super Bowl. Absolutely, we would too.
I would love that.
We would too. I said this in a video that I did. We would love nothing more than for Dak Prescott to throw 1,500 yards in the season while having your running backs have over 2,000 yards apiece and win a Super Bowl that way. Any Cowboys fan is going to think that way. Like, yeah, we don't care what Dak Prescott's stats are just in case we win a Super Bowl. But the harsh reality between Dak Prescott as well as Tony Romo's careers, it was all placed on them. They never got a chance to go in the game. Well, I can't say never. More often than not, they were not able to go into the game and just be like, listen, my running back about to do it. Y'all can say Ezekiel Elliott, but guess what? Kellen Moore called more what? Pass plays, then run plays. And when he did run Ezekiel Elliott, he ran him into the damn ground.
When you become it's easy to become one-dimensional in this league. It's very easy to become one-dimensional, but I don't think anybody's understanding what I'm saying because their no child left behind brains are so underdeveloped, even when they're over their 20s, that it's hard for them to comprehend. This is not about Dak Prescott versus this one or that one.
No.
These rankings were put in place according to what you did the season before. Not 2 seasons before, not 3 seasons before, but the season before, okay? It's based off of your production individually at your position against others who played the same position. I don't give a damn. Nobody. The Eagles didn't win a Super Bowl last year. The Commanders didn't win a Super Bowl last year. The Giants didn't win a Super Bowl last year. Guess what? For as good as Matthew Stafford was, he didn't win a Super Bowl last year, and he was the MVP. It's about what you did the year before. I don't give a damn about none of your Super Bowl. That was yesterday. I don't care about yesterday. We're talking about today. And the fact that every time I go on Twitter, I see a dude named Lauren Brunson who decides he wants to talk about the Cowboys and the Eagles. This is not a thing pit against the Cowboys. Feel upset that Baker Mayfield is ahead of Jalen Hurts. Be upset about that. Like, be upset that Jordan Love is ahead of Jalen Hurts. Why y'all coming for the Cowboys? We ain't making it about the Cowboys. Go on Twitter. Go on Facebook. Go on Instagram. Go anywhere you want. That's all you hear. Don't you got your own content creators? And I bet if you went over there, you'd hear the same thing that I'm telling you that's on X and this and that. Everybody wants to put everybody above the Cowboys. I don't care. Yay, Dak finally got the respect that he deserves as the quarterback that he is. His production. None of us won a Super Bowl last year. None of us. And guess what? Sam Darnold still ain't in the top 10. And he won a Super Bowl last year. Drake May is above him, and he didn't win a Super Bowl.
Look like crap in the Super Bowl too.
How does that make sense? Like, come on, guys. Like, y'all so worried about, the Cowboys is ass. Y'all ain't done shit in 30 years. The Commanders only went to one NFC championship in 35 years. Not trying to hear it, bro. You didn't win the Super Bowl in 35 years. Not trying to hear it, bro. Like, not trying to hear it. You want to sit here coming on my channel, which is a Dallas Cowboys channel, and talk this. Cowboys ain't. We know. Y'all keep trying to remind us, but we know. I keep trying to remind y'all that y'all were children who were left behind. See, the problem is y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't like objective truths. The objective truth is what your guy did last season doesn't compare to what my guy did last season at the same position.
Bro, I'm going to stop you from crashing out. Shout out to Lord Brunson, man. Any content creator that decides to press record and does what he does, I respect you.
Him. I think he's
much
funny.
love. Keep representing your Eagles for real though.
Yeah, indeed, I like him. I like Lord Brunson. I think he's funny as shit. Knowledgeable too. That's the crazy part. He's actually rather knowledgeable about the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just about his team, and that's what we're trying to bring you. We're not trying to bring you stuff just about our team. We're trying to help you understand the knowledgeable part about the game. The game is different than just your team because this is a game that all teams play. And all teams play at a high level at some point in their careers.
I don't, like I said, I've said this before. I don't want to make this whole live about what they're saying because you're going to have contrarians,
yeah, of course.
Get them in the comment section. And it's not about not liking objective truths. It's just like I said before, somebody coming at you and saying you can't do this, you can't do that, you suck, you this. It's always negativity instead of objective football conversation. Because not once is it what do you think about this? It's your guy can't do that type of mentality. And that's what gets annoying. You know what I'm saying? We come on here, try to have football conversation, and that's what you're bombarded with. That's why people tend to, get a little pissed off. The same has happened to me. But
man, expansion. What's the deal, man? Appreciate you being here with us.
But at the same time,
I appreciate the views. I do. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want everybody to understand that Hoodie Kush is not going to sit here and cape for his team. I want to talk objective truth, even when it's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Angry is not going to sit here and cape for his team. He's going to tell you objective truths and give you the real, no matter how you slice it. You know what I'm saying? All we want to do is just enjoy ourselves. It's Friday. Let's enjoy ourselves.
I don't have the lofty expectation. I don't have the lofty expectation, whether it's the start of a person's career or the start of a person's season. I'm like, all right, show me what you can show me. Go out there and do what you can do.
Yeah, don't tell me what you can do.
And if they fall short, it's like, damn, where we go wrong? What happened? Okay, let's get the hell back up, dust off our, our uniform and everything, and let's get back to work. You know what I'm saying? It's the dwelling on the, well, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. We absolutely know. You can't tell a Cowboys fan that they haven't done something because we're actively in not doing something right now. So it's more, to me, it's more of what can this team do to get better? You know what I'm saying? How can we address this year in order to get better? What does Dak Prescott have to do in year 11 in order to help get this team to the playoffs? Because Dak said it himself, I could get you to the playoffs, but I'm going to need you to help me win playoff games. This is what he told Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams has never been to the playoffs in his career. So he's like, I can get you there, but I'm going to need your help to advance. people talk about how they had top 5 defenses in 2022 and 2023. What was our defense ranked in the playoffs? Because, like I said, our defense has only had 8 takeaways in Dak's tenure of leading the Cowboys to the playoffs.
Yeah, all that matters.
So it's ball security with Dak Prescott, ball security, and continue to play your game and how you play your game. Don't fold into bright lights. But you also have to take that and go to every position group on the field.
For sure. No one is. There isn't a position on this team that doesn't have to be nearly perfect in order to succeed. There isn't one. I don't even care that Tyler Smith is ranked the number 1 best guard in the league. I don't even care. Here's why I don't care. Because it didn't result into a Super Bowl. It didn't result into wins. It didn't. So kudos to him for being the top guard. Now, can we translate that number 1 guard to our other guards and our tackles, the entire offensive line? We'll see this upcoming season. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I expect, because expectations are the cousin of disappointment. And for 30 years, Cowboys Nation has been disappointed. Yeah. So how about you just stop expecting shit and just enjoy the ride? You know what I'm saying? Let's just enjoy the ride.
That's what I'm like, man. I would love nothing more, and I know everybody in this chat, except for the ones that are not Cowboys fans, would love nothing more than to have those bragging rights, to have that Lombardi trophy, even though none of us will be able to touch it. But the team has it. So that's great. I would love nothing more, but I'm not going to sit here and give myself a heart attack when we don't. Because Seriously. I know it's a game that only one person wins at the end of the day. And it's like, all right, damn, we didn't do good this year. It's on the next year. Let's go. It's on the next year. I'm passionate, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and just like ruin my day. Because after the Cowboys lose, I'll admit, it sucks after they lost, and I feel myself just getting down. This year I ain't gonna.
No one over here blocked them. So, I mean, no one over here blocked Rob A. I like Rob A. Like, I talked to Rob on. I talked to Rob on.
I think I did.
Okay. Well, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You pissed him off. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Is that TD?
Rob, I believe so. Like that's you know what I'm saying. I like Rob. Do I agree with anything that the coming handos and the pigeons say? No, I don't, because you guys don't believe in objective truth. But I'm not going to block you for your take. I might time you out because I don't want to hear your mouth, but I'm not going to block you. Now, what my co-host, what my co-star does, that's on him. Look, he's not me.
Like this, I'm not gonna deal with the disrespect and
there you go.
Like the feminine shit. I don't fuck with. I'm sorry.
So White, what's the deal?
There's a way of saying what you need to say without being disrespectful. That's all I gotta say.
Indeed, TD, what's the deal with you? Yeah, my wife is an Eagles fan too, but she's not as invested in football as I am. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look. There isn't a team in the NFL. All 32 teams, everybody has a weakness. Everybody does. Some of them understand how to mitigate and hide their weaknesses. Some teams, the best teams that win Super Bowls, they hide their weaknesses. They know how to mask their weaknesses and still get it done. Not every team has the ability to do that or have the personnel to do that and or the coaching. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that, CZ. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's I ain't got nothing to do with that. All I'm going to say is I'm going to ride with my co-host. That's all I'm going to do.
I'm live on my thing, and right now I lifted it. It says he's in here.
All right. Well, I mean, it's been lifted. You know what I mean? RB2. He'll pop up if he's going to speak again. He'll pop up. But RB2 Rel, RB2 It's not that tough to figure out. I'm gonna say it. Malik Davis is your RB2. It's his to lose. He came in last season and got you really good production in the limited snaps that he had. RB2, it's Malik Davis is to lose.
I, I feel that I believe the same way, bro. But I see that they're gonna try to push the square peg into the round hole.
I hope not. If they do, if they do, fine. Let's see if they do and it works out, cool. If they do and it don't, then guess what? It's an indictment on them. It's not an indictment on Malik Davis. It's an indictment on the coaching staff. So yes, Davis, Malik Davis. I mean, did we not see his production last season? No, he wasn't top 10, top 20. No, he was probably bottom of the league in running backs. But what he did in those games when he was needed, he had what was that? Three 30-yard touchdowns, 140-yard touchdown, something like that. You know what I'm saying? The Thanksgiving game. What? Like he sees hole, hits hole, and he's gone. That's what you want your running back to do. Javonte Williams is your pass protector. He's your meatball back there, back in the backfield. Whereas Javonte Davis, he's your lightning. Thunder, lightning. That's how that works.
Yeah, Israel Anaconda.
Mhm.
Yeah, I see Steven. You said Izzy, he'll be good. He has a uphill battle, bro. Like especially with the question mark around Jadon Blue, and I mean, I want to say Phil Maffa might be solidified. I think he might be that third running back, but it's gonna be between Jadon Blue and Malik Davis because they're only gonna keep three, and then the fourth one being Hunter Lipke.
Lipke, yeah.
So it's like, dang, who's gonna be fighting for that running back 3 spot? And I even like Dominic Richardson. Like Dominic Richardson, he has a little bit of twitchiness about him. I feel Anaconda is more of a Javonte Williams-ish. Maybe make one cut, make you miss once, but
or just run over Mikey Sanders still, make him think about his life. Yeah, stuff like that.
See now, yeah. Anaconda does do that too. He'll lower his shoulder.
They loved it. You know what I'm saying? Wide receiver rankings. Like, I'm not upset about it. I think it's a pretty good ranking, if you ask me. 6 and 7. I mean, our offense was ranked 7 in the league, so I mean, I guess it tracks. I'm not complaining. I mean, CD missing 5 games, just cracking 1,000. Then GP doing what he was doing, but then you also got to look at what production that Ryan Flournoy got you. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the production that Jake Ferguson got you. So that plays a part in it too. Again, context matters. So, like, do I think that we have probably one of the most dangerous wide receiver tandems in the league? Hell yeah. Ain't no slicing that one. Hell yeah, we definitely do. Do I think they're the best? There's room to grow. There's room to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, they're not Jamar Chase. They're not Jamar Chase. Like, no one's Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying? JSN benefited a lot. He had Kenneth Walker in the backfield. He had speed on the other side of him and not taking nothing away from him because he still put up that production. You know what I'm saying? And that made him and he won a Super Bowl. So that made him the number 1 receiver in the league this coming season. But when we're looking at tandems, I mean, yeah, I say top 5 tandem in the league.
Man, I actually touched on this on the video I did yesterday, and I really want to go into it because, like I said in the video, it kind of gives you a look at what the market is. Where these players fall as far as its talent, obviously, but I'm talking about contract wise, where George Pickens would fall contract wise. Right now, man, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Jackson Smith and Jigba are the most talented. And I feel like at a wide receiver position, if you're top 3, your agent can go in there and argue for top top of the market money.
Yeah.
Guess who are the top highest wide receivers in the league?
JSN, Jamar Chase,
JSN.
Justin Jefferson.
The top 3 wide receivers of the league.
Okay.
Bam. This list come out next year, and you find CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens 6 and 7. I'm gonna pay you just what under CeeDee Lamb, where
6 and
everybody
7.
was saying that he should fall right under CeeDee Lamb, or maybe a little bit higher than CeeDee Lamb, because everything has changed with the salary cap. It increases and stuff like that. So increase for inflation. But this talent right here, it showed me you are the 7th most talented player at your position. This is what we pay you as.
Quiet is kept. I know Cowboys Nation probably still has some trepidation about the fact that we didn't get a long-term contract for him, but he just made $23 million more than he did his entire career. I think he's happy with what he has. So technically, he did get paid. Did he get paid a long-term contract year after year after year? No. We still have the ability to franchise tag him next year. And what that's going to do, that's actually going to increase, you know what I'm saying, the total monies that's going to be paid to him. 33, 32, 33 million, something like that on the franchise tag next season. So, like, I mean, it's not like he's not getting paid. Does he want security? Sure. I would love to see George Pickens here, but guess what? I have zero control over it. I have no control over it. I'm not in the building. I have no control over that. I would love to see George Pickens get all the monies. I would love to see CD be able to get all the monies. Dak and whatever quarterback comes after. I want y'all to get all the monies. I can't control that. I can't control none of that. I can't even control who we field. I can't even control who we field. You know what I'm saying? Like, for as good as DeMarvion Overshown is, what if Jayshon Barham comes in and takes his spot? I can't control that. I can't control that. I can sit here and be mad, oh, man, that's crazy. Like, DeMarvion Overshown was our bet, but hold on, he's been injured. Context matters. But here's the beauty of it. I can't control it. I'm just a Cowboys fan. I love to watch the games. I like to talk about
it. Yeah, and this is really where you want your team to get. How it's looked at is like, okay, if you have better players at this position and everything, oh, that's how much Dak sucks. Instead of we're trying to build it around him, it's like, okay, we're trying to build it around him to see that he can't do it. And if he can't do it, it's all his fault. It's not complete yet. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to continue to go through this, even if it's Dak's entire career, trying to get that system that not only works for Dak Prescott, but works for every quarterback that you can plug into. Maybe a little minor tweaks here and minor tweaks there, but for the most part, stout. And I believe this coming year, we're closer to that than we have been in years.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's true. I mean, it's a funny thing how the NFL works. You can have everything against you one year, and then everything just falls right into place, i.e. the New England Patriots. You could have everything at your fingertips, and then all of it falls to shit. You know what I'm saying? I.e. the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like, those football, Brian Broaddus says it, football is a funny lady. It really is. You know what I'm saying? There's not very many dynasties that's ever played in this since the inception of football. There's not really been many dynasties. You know what I'm saying? Because it's such a year-to-year league. You know what I'm saying? Your quarterback could be on top of the fucking moon one year and then fall off a planet the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so fickle. So when you have players who have a model of consistency throughout their career, you know what I'm saying? Instead of appreciating it, a lot of us tear it down. No matter what team you play for. Say what you want. Arizona, Jacoby Brissett. Say what you want about Jacoby Brissett. He's been a career-long backup. You don't that way. People don't want you because you suck. It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Force calibration. What's the deal?
Force
Top of the
calibration.
morning to you.
Okay, shoot. Force calibration. What's going on with you? Pickens is a serious injury away from ruining his generational money. Aren't we all? But anyway, no, I don't think that's true. I think it can be true, but I believe that's the furthest end of the spectrum.
Take over for a
So,
minute. I gotta handle something with the young.
okay. Yeah, I just think that's the extreme. Like, yeah, Pickens could have a serious injury, but Pickens could also go out there, prove himself, and get a bigger bag, whether it's with the Dallas Cowboys or with another team. He can do that too. So why isn't that looked upon, but a serious injury is looked upon as well? You know, I that's the stuff that I talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's like what I'm trying to do is have a dialogue on how the team can get better, but how does that kind of contribute to the team getting better? Pickens is an injury away. Like he's a season away from getting his bag, bro. They put the franchise tag in existence for a reason. I know it's not the way you want to go about things, but when you have a question, when you've had a player play for you 1 year and he had a solid year, great year, top 10 year. All right. Can we see that again real quick? And if we can see that again, you're going to get paid. Whether we pay you or somebody else pays you, you're going to get paid. And plus, also, this could be a psychological thing. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is he going to handle being on the franchise tag? Is he going to act the way people are wanting him to act? Hold out, do this, put your foot down. Oh, no. Is he going to act that way, or is it going to be about football? And I'll keep it a buck, man. Like he has sounded like Dak Prescott as far as yo, it's all about football. I'm going to let my agent handle this. I'm here to play football, so on and so forth. I believe that is really going to work in his favor. Real talk. I believe it's going to work in his favor. And when it's time to pay him, there's not going to be all this rigmarole. His talent is going to show everybody where he should get paid because even though he is a top 7 wide receiver, there's people out there like he should be getting paid top 1 money, and that's where the discrepancy comes. You know what I'm saying? You haven't shown us that you're top 1. You haven't showed the league that you're top 1. Show us that. And if he does, like I said, he's going to get his bread.
Facts. I mean, look, man, there isn't a player on any team that doesn't deserve their money. They're going out there putting their lives on the line. They're putting their bodies on the line. Like they're doing things that we wouldn't fathom doing, especially at the ages that we're at now. You out of your goddamn mind. You think
Ain't no way.
my 280-pound body and some pads and think that I can run with the big dogs. I am not trained. Okay. I haven't played football in 30 years. Yeah, I have not. And I'm not doing it. Okay. Like that is not my forte.
In my early 30s, my mid 30s, I was out there, man. It was beautiful. Like I still have my wind, I still have my speed, and it was dope.
Turkey Day football is one thing, but yeah, no.
Oh yeah, Turkey Day. That's totally different thing, man. I can
I'm
skip.
not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I stopped doing that at 36. I'm good. Like I'm good. I haven't played organized football in 30 years, bro. I am not going to sit here and pretend like I can go out there and do those things that those dudes are doing. And here's the beauty of it. They're doing it against 31 other dudes or 31 other teams full of dudes who do the same thing. So I'm not going to sit here and act as if, you know what I'm saying, I have a one-up on these guys or disparage them and how they move or what they can and can't do or can and can't get accomplished. I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to tell you is when you look at certain things and you look at the metrics of certain things, I'm not talking about your body of work. Okay. Your body of work is from the start of your career to the end of your career. Okay. That's your body of work. When we're looking at these rankings, they're going off of what you did individually at your position the year before. Say it again slowly. They're ranking you at your position, wide receiver, compared to other wide receivers at your position and what you've done the year before. It's not about your body of work. It's not. And it's never going to be about your body of work until your career is done. You know what I'm saying? So, like, as far as these Dallas Cowboys are concerned, I'd like to see what they do with the defense, because that was our biggest glaring weakness. A lot of people will say that the corners might be the weakness at this point. The linebackers, the edge room, the safeties. I don't think the safeties. I think the corners are fine. My edge room is deep, so it's more of trimming the fat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we put on pads next week, 2 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? So we'll find out. We'll find out where the weakness is and where the strengths are. We'll find out.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, was it possible to sign George Pickens when he first came to the team? Yes, it was, but at the same time, both sides agreed. George Pickens said that he wanted to ball out for the season, show what he's about, and then get paid. That was what he said. So there was no way of getting a deal done when both sides didn't want to get a deal done at that point.
Yeah, and
So
when he first, I believe when he first got here, he made it a point to say, "No, we're not talking contract right now.
yeah,
I just got here. I just want to ball." So
yep,
now so he's balling. He gets a 1 year contract essentially. He gets a 1 year contract essentially. Mark that number two money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the highest paid number two wide receiver is getting paid. So he's getting number two money for 1 year guaranteed. All right, fine. Go out there and ball, bet on yourself. We've seen other players do it. Lamar Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott, name them. Who else? Jalen Ramsey. We've seen him, bet on himself. I mean, we see other players bet on themselves. Bet on yourself.
it's
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
only an issue when the Dallas Cowboys do it.
Of course.
Like nobody's worried about anybody else putting somebody else on the franchise tag. But when the Cowboys do it, it's like, oh, that's not a good thing. You're about to ruin your. He's on the franchise tag. Ain't nothing that we can do about it. Ain't nothing that you can do about it. It is what it is.
I don't sign his checks. The only checks I sign is my property taxes every 3 months, my electric, my water, you know what I'm saying, my internet. You know what I'm saying? That's the only checks I sign. I don't pay players. I can't control that. The only thing I can hope is he comes out, he balls, and there's low risk of injury. That's the only thing I can hope for. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens next season is what happens next season. I'm worried about today. Get me to
Yeah.
tomorrow. I don't give a fuck about yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Like right now, I'm not even jumping to week one, and I hope that we beat the New York Giants. Like, nah, I'm going in right now saying, man, I hope they pick the ones that are supposed to be here. Meaning, I hope they pick the ones that don't have such a talent gap. Don't pick somebody because they a project and you see potential in them about 3 years down the road. No, we need some people now. You know what I'm saying? So like the JT Overton, I'm gonna like to see what he has on the line. Jay Sean Barham, I want to see if they'll be able to use him. I know he's not going to be a Micah Parsons, but use him the way that we envisioned them using Micah. Not just your hand in the dirt. Run him along the line. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what Caleb Downs has to offer if he's going to be playing that nickel spot more than he's going to be playing a strong safety position. Like I want to see these things, man.
When it comes to the corner spot, here's my thing about the corners. And you're right, Chris May. You're right. I'd rather have two Batmans than a Batman and a Robin. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're right. Trust in the process is the main thing. But when it comes to the corner room, I think it's a little bit more complicated than we think. Because, like, granted, the defense last season was a dumpster fire, but Reddy Stewart actually showed improved a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like Reddy Stewart. And so it's like, do you force Caleb Downs in the slot? Or do you have that flexibility where you can go ahead and run Reddy Stewart there? Or even at safety. You know what I'm saying? We know he's not a boundary, but you can even run him at safety if you want. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's the position flex that Reddy Stewart has. But it's one of those things where it's speculation right now. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know what this team is going to look like this season. I hope it looks a lot better than it did last season, as especially defensively and offensively. Let's just get let's get red zone and goal line in order. We get those things in order, man. We'll be a dangerous team.
Oh yeah, man. We get that red zone offense. Be able to go ahead and you ain't even got to be number one. Just be top 10. That's all we need you to be.
Be efficient. Be efficient. I don't even need you to be top. Just be efficient.
Be efficient. Yeah.
If you're efficient in what you do, then the chances of you failing slim down. You know what I'm saying? Because you're at least efficient. Yeah. Y'all see him in the background. Excuse me. I'm about to
yeah.
Give me a second. I'm about to.
I will keep it a bug, man. I am excited for what's to come. Like I believe that they're gonna have more of a fighting chance this year. Like that whole stat of them, the record would have been 12-5 if we would have just had a comparable defense. Like that's really alarming, you know. So hopefully we can put it together. Christian Parker can get it together to where they can meet some of the offense's energy. You don't have to be top 10, but damn it, don't be bottom 10.
For real, that's it. Like I want to stand on this one. 18-24. You get my defense 18-24. That's growth. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that year one with a new defensive coordinator, new defensive staff, and some new personnel. I'm fine with that. Between 18 and 24. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to sit here and go on live and be like, oh my God, we're still trash. No, I'm not. I'm just going to tell you exactly what I'm telling you now. It's growth. You know what I'm saying? It's all about growth. And all you need to do is grow. So, I mean, hey, we got training camp coming up in a week and a half. So we'll see how everything folds out. You know what I'm saying? And if all works out well, I think we'll be a pretty good team. I think we'll be able to be competitive.
Yeah. I've kind of saw a coping mechanism as well of Cowboys fans talking to Eagles fans like, yeah, your DBs got cooked, blah 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 blah, and they're like, well, our DBs coach is your defensive coordinator now. Like, yeah,
you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
But
definitely,
my thing is this is like, we're not saying that they got cooked by the entire NFL. We're just saying that they got cooked by Dak Prescott. You know, and CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. So
they got cooked by this guy. Oh, and these guys. That's what they got cooked by.
And if you want to break it down, you can put Javonte Williams and all the offensive line and everything like that. But we're talking about cornerbacks and receivers, and so everybody's not going to cook the DBs. There's going to be those top guys where they do get cooked. You know what I'm saying? And CD and Pickens just happen to be those top wide receivers.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's no shade. There's no shade being thrown. We know Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell are really good. We know they are. We know that they are really good, but they aren't perfect. There isn't a cornerback in this league that don't get got.
Right.
Everybody get got.
That's like I'm itching to see Sonny Styles and what he has to offer to the Commanders, man. That's the guy that I was looking for the Cowboys to draft, but everybody's like, nah, fuck that. Caleb Downs.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Oh, no.
Either one's nice. Like, either one's nice to have. But as good as we may say that they are coming out of college, they are just coming out of college. This is the big boy game. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit different when you're playing in the big boy league. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It might take you a couple of weeks to get acclimated. You know what I'm saying? To understand the speed of the game, the strength of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody thinks it's just so cut and dry. Like, oh yeah, well, we got the best wide receiver coming out of college, but then the worst cornerback locks them up. So I mean, it happens. Those things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never a guarantee in this league. If your guy works out, kudos to him. He put in the work. He put in the work. You know what I'm saying? If your guy doesn't work out, that's because he didn't put in the work. Those things matter. You have to work. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see who works and who doesn't, because it's going to show. I got somebody walking in my doors talking about, yeah, I want to take somebody's spot. I need a job. That's what I like to hear. Now, are you going to put in the work to do that? You can tell me anything you want. I need to see it.
I like that mentality though, and it all starts with the mentality. What mentality you gonna bring to the field? What you gonna bring to this organization? And I like to hear, I want to take somebody's job. That's what you here for. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're at the starting position, I want to keep my job. You know, once you get complacent, it's a wrap.
It's real easy. It's real easy to lose your job. It's real easy. You know
absolutely, man. But you got to rock.
I still got like another 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I still got another 10, 15 minutes. What do you want to talk about, bro? Talk to me.
Nah, I was gonna say something about the New York Giants too. I mean,
Arvell Reese. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting in the NFC East this year. Yeah. You know, not putting any team down or anything like that. I'm trying to get away from that type of coverage.
Rhetoric.
You know what I'm saying?
I would like to get away from that rhetoric, because this is the NFL. This is a game that we're all watching. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't give a damn who your team is. All these guys, all these teams that we're watching have something about them that obviously fans like. You know what I'm saying? I don't care that your team might be better than mine. There's context to it. You know what I'm saying? But I love the game. Shit, I'll be the first to tell you, if we were to go out there and play the Giants week 1 and we get toasted, kudos to them. They got the right formula. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This time. You know what I'm saying? We go out there and we go 15-2, kudos to them. If we go out there and go 2-15, like, what can we do to change it? We're just going to come back and talk about it like we're doing now. I love this game, bro. I don't give a damn about your team allegiance. I just love the game. I'm learning a lot watching Okoye. You know what I'm saying? Because he does his film studies. So it's like when you if you're acquiring a guy and you know very little about him, you go to one of your content creators shows where he's doing a film breakdown on said player. You can learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? Oh damn! So that's what they had over there. All right, cool. Now I see what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know shit about drafting and scouting. I don't know. That's why I watch certain guys, so I can learn these things. That's how much I like the game.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I don't know. I feel that it's elementary. You know, if you can't have a productive and objective conversation about another team and give a real perspective and not like poking the finger and giving backhanded compliments and saying that's objective. Like, no. I'm talking about real talk. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of feel it's whack to me.
It is. It is. And you're right, CZ. The fact that they lost Dexter Lawrence, definitely I know the diehard fan is probably going to look at it the way I see it right now. Like, yeah, it causes a problem. That poses a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have your cornerstone DT. You know what I mean? Top 3, top 5, top 10, it doesn't matter. But we all know Dexter Lawrence is him. You know what I'm saying? So not having that definitely diminishes what you have in your defensive room. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. As a Cowboys fan, we've spent years not giving a damn about DT. So I feel you.
You know, and that makes me wonder, like, do the coaches feel like they can fill that gap? Because when you're inefficient in an area, your coaching can mask that inefficiency.
Mhm.
Like, so do we feel like we have the people set in place to be able to not miss Dexter Lawrence as much? But all of us know, sit here watch football is like that's a huge gap in the middle of that defensive line,
It
man,
is.
and
It
people
is.
going to
I mean,
exploit it.
I mean, I want my team to play them at their best. I want y'all team to be at your best, no matter whose team you rock with. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be at your best because that brings a better game. You know what I'm saying? This is entertainment for us. I don't really give a fuck about puffing my chest out. Oh, I got a number. No, I don't give a damn about that. Let's just go out there and play a great game. Let's keep it
Yeah,
classy. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it classy and go play some good football. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I want to see. And unfortunately, losing Dexter Lawrence does. Ugh. I mean, makes me happy as a Cowboys fan, but at the same time, it's like,
yeah, but I mean, it's looking that their offense might be a little high powered. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
like,
mean, but that's if you're looking at injuries, you know what I'm saying, coming back off of them, the fact that Malik Neighbors isn't back off of injury, and they lost
yeah,
Wandell Robinson, that's a blow. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But you,
that kind of surprised me.
yeah, but you added now. They added that fucking guy is Isaiah Likely. I'm not in the mood for him because he is good. I like Isaiah Likely. He is
Yeah,
good.
from
That's a guy I was willing to give up Ferg for. I would have gave up Ferg for Isaiah Likely.
mm, mm, I guess, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
More
Also, like,
athletic, faster, bigger. I
think
think
he'd
he's
be
like
able to.
6'6". You know what I'm saying? He's a Kyle Pitts prototype.
Boy. Anyway, yeah, bro. I'm looking forward to it this season with George Pickens and CD Lamb, second year, the same wide receivers, multiple years. I believe that you could say this in two ways. One way being Dak's offense is set, so
I'll give you that.
that offense is set. And there's another way of saying it: Dak doesn't have any excuses anymore. One optimistic, one pessimistic, and I hate the pessimistic. Like, what do you mean he has no excuses now? Are we going into the season expecting and looking for those excuses, or are we watching football?
That's what I'm
Because
hoping for, Chris May. That's what I'm hoping for. But we'll see. Uh, as far as excuses is concerned, no, there is no excuse. There's never an excuse in any year for any quarterback. You get paid to do a job. I don't care where you were picked at. I don't care if you were the first round pick or the fourth round pick. You are paid to go out there and produce and win Super Bowls. That's something Dak hasn't done yet. That's his knock.
yeah, yeah,
That's his knock. He hasn't done that. So Dak has underachieved as an elite quarterback. He has underachieved. He has to be better. But in order for Dak to be better, his offensive line can produce 14 penalties. In order for Dak to be better, his running back has to be consistent all year round. In order for Dak to be better, his wide receivers can't drop the ball. In order for Dak to be better, your tight end can't fumble. In order for Dak to be better, your coaches have to call the right plays at the right time. In order for Dak to be better, your defense can't give up 35 points a game in the playoffs. That's how Dak can be better. Not just Dak Prescott, but he needs everything around him, like every other quarterback, working in tandem. That's the only way it can happen.
and that goes to expectations, bro. It goes to expectations. Like, Dak is expected to do this for the Cowboys, and other quarterbacks are expected to do that for their team. It's that standard, and I don't know. I just feel like, especially going into the playoffs, you want a plan B. And I think that Dak Prescott is more of the plan A in the regular season. That's why you see the success in the regular season. But when it comes to the playoffs, plan A is taken out. We're taking out what you do best. If that's throwing the football, we are going to arrange our defense to where you're not going to get no throws.
Facts.
I don't care what you say. If it's a great defense, that's how they're going into it. Beat us with Javonte Williams or beat us with Tony Pollard. Beat us with Z. Playoff stats go. How's the run game? You know what I'm saying? So going into the playoffs, maybe don't rely on Dak Prescott as much and have the system be able to work around him. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but all in all, man, I want Dak to. I would like to see Dak be perfect because that's what's expected of him. I just need him to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's going on, I need Dak to be perfect. And with that being said, I also need Shotty to be perfect. I need Clayton Adams to be perfect.
Ain't nobody perfect, bro. You're gonna get
That's the
disappointed
problem.
every single season.
That's and there it is right there. No one is. So I mean, but you know, I mean, who are we? We're just guys who like to talk football. I mean, I don't know nothing. We just dudes who like to talk football, man. All right. But as far as now quarterbacks. Since we're talking quarterbacks, who you got? Sam Williams, Joe Milton.
Sam Howell.
Sam Howell. Yeah, Sam Howell. Sam Howell.
I got Sam Howell.
I got Sam Howell as well, man.
I
He's more of a complete quarterback to me.
Yeah, I trust him more than I trust Joe Milton. Like, is Joe Milton's abilities they're next level, except for where I need them to be next level.
Yeah.
I'd rather you have a weak throwing arm like Cooper Rush, but be able to read the field and know when you got to throw a certain type of pass. But he has his that arm. It's ranked 99, and he don't know how to differentiate. But so no, Sam Howell. But it would be dope. You know, it'd be dope to have that dual threat ability, but at the same time, Sam Howell ain't slow.
No, he's not. He's not. He's actually pretty mobile.
Yeah, he can get you some yardage as well.
I mean, look, your backup quarterback has to be almost an extension of your starter. Your backup quarterback has to have somewhat of the same. He has to bear somewhat of the same cadence. He has to understand the pocket play almost as well as your starter. He has to be able to command the offense almost as well as your starter. There can't be a drop off there. And again, ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I expect him to come out like Cooper Rush when he's not playing the Eagles? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see that. You know what I'm saying? But
like that goes into that shows you right there if your starter goes down and then the production of your offense just falls off a cliff. Is that more of the quarterback's talent or the coach's play calling? Because at that point, when your starter goes down, your coach has to go into 4D chess mode.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what plays am I going to call for this quarterback? How can I get this quarterback in great situations? Like, it becomes more of a chess match for your coach. Like, the starter's talent, yeah, that can give you a boost. That can definitely give you a boost. But it's your coaching staff and their play calling that really drives it home. I've always thought that getting over the hump doesn't necessarily require a player as more than the coach.
I mean, once you get into the playoffs, Jimmy was right. You win with the Jimmies and Joes in the regular season, but in the postseason, that's when you need those X's and O's with those Jimmies and Joes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like, if and that's where a complete understanding of the playbook has to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have complete when you master your offense, whether you're a wide receiver or a running back to the quarterback, you have to master your offense. When you're able to do that, once you get to the postseason and things have to be tweaked and changed, it's not a big thing because you've already mastered your said offense. There's a lot of shit that you don't run in the regular season. No two
Yeah.
games look the same. No two games look the same. You change up your play calling like according to the team that you play because they have a certain way that they play their defense. So offensively, you tweak some things. Just like defensively, when you're playing the offense, you got to tweak some things. No 2 weeks are the same. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to the playoffs, that's where it's like more of a chess match than it is in the regular season. But yeah, man, this is
Not bad.
this is fun. This is fun because what we're leading up to, for all the hype that some of us may be giving a lot of these players who have the media hype going for them, there's a lot of dudes that we have on this team that are getting no hype at all. So to me, that's giving them more of an opportunity of a less distraction, and they're able to put in more work. Like, no, I don't have to be the guy on the camera. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still putting in my work, and like when those lights come on, that's when you're gonna know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to know who I am in the media. Yeah, you know my name because it's on the roster, but you're not gonna know who I am until it's time to put them pads on. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Because I'm pretty sure we probably have a few guys who are who are just who are just that. Like, no, I don't like to be in front of the camera. I just want to put on these pads. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm in the film room. There was a report that Caleb Downs skipped out on something. He was there, he was present for it, but he skipped on something and was hiding in the film room watching film.
That's it.
Like when you hear stuff like that, that's like, oh, okay, this kid's serious. He's serious about his craft. This isn't just a job for him. You know what I'm saying? This is his way of life. This is his life. You know what I'm saying? Like like I know, like you look at some of these UFC guys, right? That retire from UFC, and all they know their entire adult life is being a fighter. So when they're done fighting, it's like, what do they do? Some of them lose themselves. Shit. Same thing in the NFL. Some of these guys spend their entire careers. Some dudes who've played 12, 13, 14, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Why do you see them come back to the game? Because this is all they know. You know what I'm saying? This is their obsession. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, why do you think we're here? This is our obsession, bro. This shit is
Right.
addicting. This shit is addicting, and I like it. If this is a drug, then call me a junkie. Like real talk. Like I
Yeah,
love
and I
this shit.
mean, like just with what Christian Parker was able to help those guys. I mean, they came like Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell. They came to the Eagles with an already, particular set of skills and shit. So they were already established. But I mean, even Cooper DeJean has said, "Look, I don't know where my career would be thus far without Christian Parker." So that does give me hope
Mhm.
as to maybe Christian Parker can have some type of impact on our DBs that we have right now. I mean, yeah, we got Deron Bland that's a veteran, but hopefully he's a veteran who listens, especially coming off of that foot injury, But for the most part, you do have. I mean, who is it? Kobe Durant.
Mhm.
He's a veteran, but they're young guys that's ready to listen and take it all in. So
Facts.
I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that Christian Parker will be able, because that front seven, you really don't. You don't worry too much about. I know people talking about,
Yeah.
well, the edge, the edge. We ain't got Micah Parsons, but we do have an edge.
We got to get out of that. We have to get out of that where that one dude is your barometer and everybody has to meet that. That's not real life. That's not real life.
Right.
We didn't see another dominant. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. So we didn't see another crazy dominant player in Chicago for 20 years, or yeah, about 20 years when Derrick Rose until Derrick Rose showed up. You know what I'm saying? And now we're back to nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to see another Kobe Bryant. You're never going to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to stop putting these unwarranted expectations on these guys due to what we had. What we had is what we had. That dude is one of one. You know what I'm saying? Micah Parsons is one of one. Tyron Smith, he's one of one. Zach Martin, he's one of one. Well, let's let Tyler Booker become Tyler Booker's one of one. Let's let Tyler Smith become his one of one. Let's let, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's let these guys become their one. Let them be their name. I don't want another Micah Parsons. I don't. I want a Malachi Lawrence. I want a Rashawn Gary. You know what I'm saying? I want those dudes to be successful. And what they do, I want them to be dominant. I want them to say, yo, that's the barometer. That's what we need to play like. That's not who I want to be. I want to be better than that. Like we just put these, like us, it's not everybody. It's not everybody in Cowboys Nation. And it's not every team either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure the pitchers ain't walking around saying, well, Mekhi Lemon better be the next A.J. Brown. No, Mekhi Lemon needs to be Mekhi Lemon. You know what I'm saying? Like, your next quarterback needs to be the next quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, the expectations that are being put on the Manning kid in Texas. Oh, well, hopefully he's like his uncles. Why can't he just be him? Why can't he just be him? You know what I'm saying? I don't want another Micah Parsons. When Dak goes, I don't want another Dak Prescott. When CD goes, I don't want another CD Lamb. I want these dudes to make their own names because they deserve that. That's what they're here for. We shouldn't put unwarranted expectation on these kids, man. And on top of that, they're kids. They're just coming into this league. They're about to enter into the grown man space. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where you become a man. Arch Manning, yeah, thank you. This is where you become a man. You know what I'm saying? But you have to become your own man.
Oh, boy.
And that's just how I see it. Like, shit, if we can have 50 Micah Parsons, that's fine. But make sure y'all got your own lane, your own name. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm glad Caleb Downs, he actually said what he said when he came to the facility.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you're going to be the next Avery. Like, no, I'm going to be the first Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs.
Like, that's what I'm talking about. Don't try to be somebody and be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be the next person. Be the first person.
Be the first you.
Yeah.
Like, I am the first Kush in the Cowboy Smoke Hour. That is the first Angry Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not Rome. He's not Law. He's angry. I'm Hoodie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like anybody. Do I want to emulate what others do as far as how they deliver? Sure. But I don't want to be them. Emulating and trying to be are two different things. Some say, damn, bro, you got a Michael Jordan type game. No, I got my kind of game. Am I trying to emulate Michael? Hell yeah. He's the shit. Like, mannerisms and everything. Fadeaway jump shot. I'm just not a dunker. I'm only 6'4". You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get down on that. A point's a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I want my guys to be them. Don't try so hard to be like the last man. You be the next man. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give Micah some credit. He said, yo, they brought you in here to be you. Go be you. Be what they brought you in here to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect that from Micah. You know what I'm saying? Because he's basically telling you the same thing I'm saying. Don't go out there trying to be anything other than you.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. I feel like the Cowboys, we're inching closer and closer to that, togetherness, that oneness, that unity that you need in a team in order to move forward as one step and not 53 steps. One step. And I feel we're close to that. I feel we're close to that in the coaching staff. And it might take a couple years to get to really gel, but I think where we go wrong is like this year, we're expecting them to go out and win a Super Bowl this year or go out and get to an NFC championship game this year. It's like, yo, just get me to the playoffs. Get me to a chance. You know what I'm
That's all
saying?
it
And
is.
then from there it's the beginning of the season again. We ain't did nothing these last 17 games and
It's a
move
different
forward
game.
from there.
Yeah, it's a different game. It's a different game right afterwards, man.
Yeah.
It really is. But man, this was a good one. I enjoy. You know, I always enjoy being on with you, dog. We keep it as real as we possibly can. You know what I'm
As
saying?
real as real as we possibly can. We may fall short to some people's expectations, but hey, it is what it is.
Nobody told you to expect nothing. Like, I don't know what you expect. You know what I'm saying? I just told y'all 6 videos before. Expectation is the cousin of disappointment. If you're expecting me to come on here and do something astronomical, get that shit out of your head. You're about to be disappointed because I'm only going to do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Angry's only going to do what Angry can do.
Absolutely. And just real quick, I see it in my chat and everything. Like,
Mhm.
yo, that's the passive aggressiveness is what I mean. You know what I'm saying? It's like poke, 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 and then I didn't do that. I was just talking for I didn't do nothing. That's the passive aggressiveness I'm talking about. Like all this stuff. Oh, they sensitive. Look at them. That has nothing to do with the football conversation that we're having, but yet you're putting it in. People are putting it in the chat. That's why you're getting timed out.
A
We want
need
to
for
talk about
validation.
football, not about, oh, they crying. Look at them. They crying. That's why dude got kicked out the first time because you're saying they were crying. I'm like, yo, man,
Oh my
are
God.
you going to make it football or are you going to make it personal jabs and attacks? Stop it.
Oh my
We
God.
are fans of a team. This
Oh my
doesn't have
God,
to
your
get
quarterback
personal.
got ranked at 17 because he was trash last season. And y'all can't seem to understand that it's upon what you did the year before. No one wants to listen to that, but it's all right. It's cool. I want you guys to enjoy your day. However, you want to do it. You want to go on X and post some more stuff about the Cowboys who really don't care about you? Go right on ahead. Go right on ahead. That's fine. But when I come on here, when Angry comes on here, I'd like to keep it respectful. I don't want to crash out on anybody. I don't want to do none of that. This is a positive space, and it's not about being a safe space. It is a positive space. That's the difference. Even positive, even safe spaces can be negative. You know what I'm saying? I don't want negativity. I want
Yeah.
positivity.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, we try to get on here, make it do what it do with Cowboys Nation. But when you have people that are not Cowboys Nation coming in creating a disturbance, it's like, why are you here? And at that point, me asking, why are you here? Why do I have you here?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's where I'm coming to. Like Dallas fans are the ones making the attacks. Like, what does that have to do about football? Like, you're coming in here instigating, and bro, like when I come to your channel, you don't hear from me because I'm there to support you and not instigate people in your chat. So, dude, make a decision. Are you gonna have are you gonna have football conversation? If not, please don't come to my channel, dude. Don't come here to just instigate. That's what we're saying. You can
Yes,
have
this
your
is
conversation, but please stop instigating.
yes, this is a safe space for me. This isn't a safe space for y'all.
Yeah.
This is a safe space for me. And if I'm making this a safe space for me, I'm making it a safe space for the rest of Cowboys Nation. I'm going to be honest. As much as I enjoy y'all, as much as I appreciate the support that you're showing me, I don't need your views. I don't. Because I'm not doing this for clicks and views. I'm doing this because I like doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I don't care about a Commanders fan. I don't care about an Eagles fan. Some of the Eagles fans that are in the chat, I talk to you guys, CZ, you know what I'm saying? Rob, I talk to you guys because you guys were on next level. Cowboy, the sports lounge, a cowboy state. You see what I'm getting at? I'm not ever in an Eagle space. I don't ever want to be in an Eagle space because that's not who I rock with. I don't understand the need. You're saying the need for validation. Okay. Now hear my words and hear my voice clear. I'm not crashing out. I'm not yelling and I'm not being passive aggressive. I'm telling you exactly where I see things. When you say the need for validation, coming in here and saying, well, I'm sorry, Jaden Damsel in distress uh, uh, he's not perfect, but he got to the NFC Championship. What have you guys done? Did you win a Super Bowl? That's the barometer. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none. I don't cover the coming handos. I don't cover the pigeons. I don't cover you guys because I'm not a fan of your team. Everything you see on the wall back here is Dallas Cowboys. Everything. So that means I don't care about you. Not as people. I want everybody to succeed, but I don't care about you as a fan base. I don't. I only worry about y'all twice a year when we play y'all. Other than that, I don't care. So when Angry says that when he asked the question, you know, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? He's right. Why do we allow you here? Like, what is your angle? It's like you purposely set out to warrant a crash out. That's pussy to me. I'm going to keep it a stack. That's pussy to me. Okay? Because I'm not going to go on your channel. And Drew, I am not subscribed to your channel because I don't care about Eagles. I don't care about Eagles content creation. I don't subscribe to your channel, bro. So the fact that you decide you want to come into my space and feel like and calling names, I said what you're doing is pussy. That's what I said. I'm not calling you a name. I respect you as a man. I expect you to respect me as a man. But what you're doing is pussy. I don't come on your shit and start talking crazy. I don't do that because this is you're doing content creation. I'm doing content creation. We can always come together and do something. But if this is how you want to run your shit, that's how you run your shit. That's not how I'm going to run mine. So please, respectfully, cut the bullshit. We ain't children. We are not children. We are grown men. Only children complain and do stuff like that. Only children want to garner a response of negativity. Only children do that. Children and females. You know what I'm saying? Not grown women, females. Little girls. That's what they do. We're men, bro. Like, come on. Let's keep it classy. Just like how I feel about when we play football. Let's keep it classy, bro. I just want to see what's best. I just want to see what's best for my team, just like you want to see what's best for yours. I don't care about what y'all do. I don't.
Absolutely.
So stop caring about what we do. You don't have to be here. You can kick rocks. Like, real talk. Rob, I respect you. We've spoken before, but if that's what you want to do too, you can kick rocks. CZ, we have good conversation. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not singling anyone out. Lord Commander, you're the only Commanders fan in every Dallas Cowboys joint. The only one. So everybody else in your fan base gets it. Why don't you? We don't care about y'all. Why do y'all care about us so much? This isn't a crash out, bro. A crash out is me flipping shit over, screaming you out. I'm not even screaming you out. I'm talking to you like a man.
Nah,
this is
man.
the Dallas Cowboys platform. Let's keep it that way. Keep it respectful.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be, man. That's what it's gonna be for me. Like when I put up that Jalen Hurts video, I put up that short saying what I liked about Jalen Hurts, man. That's gonna be me. I ain't gonna put these players down, not for no logo, not to try and lower myself to that standard, because I just feel like man, they out there doing something that I could never do.
I can't do that shit.
That I could never do. Not even in my prime. Not even when I was 17, 18. I didn't make it to the league. These guys did. So right now, off top, they've accomplished more than I have in my life. Who am I to say that they suck at something they're doing? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to represent this star, represent the Angry Cowboys fan and everybody in it.
Yes,
and we're
sir.
just gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it pushing. The mods gonna do their jobs, and whoever gets sniped up out of here, you're not following what I set, and they know what I set because they've been here from day one.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So if people are sniping you out of the conversation, if the mods are hitting you out of the conversations, you done kept your shoes on with your feet muddy and walked into the house.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. So this means like you kind of in my house. So if you cannot abide by the rules that I set for my house, then why you in my house?
I don't have to allow you in. Don't.
So
I like how I've said it before. I say it about my content creators that I don't have a rapport with. I rock with everybody. I rock with everybody until you give me a reason not to rock with you. Having good football analysis, one way is yes, understanding what other teams are doing. But I'm not going to sit in their chat rooms and start throwing shots just to garner a reaction. I'm not going to do that. That's pussy, bro. 100%. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to accept it, and I'm not going to do it. So if the next time any Eagles fans want to come into my channel, before you decide you want to speak some crazy stuff out your mouth, understand that I have no control over what my chat does. If they get you out of here, that's on you. That's on you.
Yep. Absolutely. They got a wrench for a reason.
You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, man, we're going to try to always keep it classy because this is Cowboys Nation. You heard? You with your boy Angry? Oh yeah, don't you worry. I ain't forget. I got all 5 of mine sitting right in front of me.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all jumping in on this Friday. Now it's afternoon for me. It may not be afternoon for you, but on this beautiful Friday, appreciate y'all coming out and talking Dallas Cowboys talk with us. I actually got to go work on that speakeasy video because I mean some of the parts they were making some sense, but other parts I believe that it's really embellished for that click rate. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to do that. What do I get from that? Oh, he talking crazy about Jalen. Why? I don't do what that man can do. I do not run a 4.3. I run a 6.4.
That shit, I don't know.
Probably a 7.8. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot do that. So I'm not going to sit here and disparage the man. And just for clicks and views. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not. That's a lack of integrity in my book, because you're not being authentic. You're not being honest. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to come in here and say, "Oh, Dak's the best quarterback ever," I'm not being honest. He hasn't won shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's being very disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I'm definitely going to check out that video later. And did you get on? We'll talk about that backstage. But oh, pardon me.
What?
We'll talk about it. Yeah, man, this is your boy Kush.
Angry Cowboys fan. I'll holler at y'all.
The Smokehouse presents Kush and the Cowboys Smoke Hour. I want everybody to have a splendid Friday. Be safe.
Hey, Miss Matrix.
Miss Matrix. Hey, sweet pea. I need your Instagram too, Miss Matrix. You know what I'm saying? You can get mine from Brandy, but I need your Instagram. Yeah, I don't got Brandy's Instagram. Been talking to her back and forth. You know what I'm saying? She cool peoples. I mean, that's Cowboy Nation. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I just want everybody to have a great Friday. You know what I'm saying? I got little children running around, acting a fool. So, and I got to get my ass to work. I'm going to be late. But, it's until next time, man, it's your boy Hoodie. We're Kush and the Cowboys Smoke Hour. My guy, Angry. The Angry Cowboys fan. Y'all be easy, you heard?
All right, y'all.
Deep voice rolling in the dark. Say it slow, let it bloom. The smokehouse presence under cedar light and a midnight moon. Boots on the porch and the screen door size. Lantern glow dancing in a jar of flies. Old strings hum where the embers sleep, and the whole front yard feels low and deep. Barrel by the fence and a weather bench. Smell of pine smoke hanging over the fence. A busted old truck in the dust by the shed, and the radio whispers from the kitchen ledge. They come from the highway, they come from the ridge, riding in quiet as the river bridge. Hats tipped down with a grin on half, like they known this place since the first my back. The smoke, a breeze, and the cold stay kind. Every spark moves like a small lost sign. There's a story in the grain of the tabletop, in a slow sweet hush that the night won't stop. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, on the stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. Miss Rose at the door with a tray of light, cornbread gold and a mason jar bright. One boy laughs with a chip in his tooth, says the world gets kinder in the smokehouse roof. There's a slide guitar crying from the back, like a train on a line that don't look back. And the boots tap time on the plank wood floor, while the moon hangs low by the kitchen door. The yeomen out with their coffee cups, saying pass that flame, let the past wake up. There's a long drawn piece in the evening's hand, like a slow sunrise on a desert land. And the girls in denim with their hairpin loose, got a wind born shining a sweet sad truth. Every laugh falls soft in the drifting haze, like a memory caught in a copper blaze. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. If the road gets wild and the miles get cold, come back to the fire where the hush takes hold. Let the smoke curl up like a prayer in the trees. Let the hard world fade in the evening breeze. One deep voice calls from the timberline, and the whole porch answers in a slow unwind. No rush, no dust, just a steady flame. Only the night and the ones by name. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft